interesting. One thing is get this past the computer occasion, and one of the thing is occasion starting on today example, the getting it paper right on the paper there must be terrible too late occasion, but nevertheless, alright, it's take time. You calculate 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and still holding on again. Well, you ask about this question, okay, so what it does take, okay, so is this a final? Is this a possible kind of fortune town? And it looks like, okay, so what happened here, okay, so ask yourself about this, so what happened here? Discover logic, okay, when occasion is, you have to know how to operate this kind of the process. Here it is, okay, so just think about one human brain, able to 200 different file names, to memorize them and able to 1 single second execute them and opening the file, and to memorize the locations, okay, you have therefore around 50 times 50 lines of application, and each application memorize example. Some can be example vertical and horizontal line, or a vertical line example here 8. Okay, here it is a vertical line is an 8. There is a starting for a 10 vertical line. Then it's the kind of horizontal line it tells you otherwise, or a horizontal line is 6. 8 and 6, okay, so here it is a 6 horizontal line. Okay, there is 8 and 6, okay, so memorize this kind of, memorize each equation. So start getting these files about the food with the consumer personnel. This is a text file for a cat and cane. This is another cane, personnel, and so on, okay, so keeping on. This kind of memorizing, like I can show the brain neurons that you're training on. Okay, so meanwhile, okay, you're coming on, just memorize this time, okay, because there is not. It's easy to get this 50 minutes pretty. It's not really safe, but it seems to be that you're able to idle or something. You don't over your 50 minutes. It's quite a less than one of the 50 last videos has to really get over that limitation. It's not gonna happen very easy, of course. All it takes is just not really consideration what it's doing, or some kind of, as I say, seems to be that you have able to be aware about the how much of 50 minutes is. Yeah, somehow have put some even slight cancer. Maybe this is because there is the more time I have spent about the caveman. All those calories there, okay, so what do you think about it? But anyway, so now you have the question of what the you're looking for in this particular place. There was something, but you have to forget about what was exactly that. So kind of reading about here, okay, and it didn't work out very well at all here, okay, you write about this. So, what are you changing application? Here it is. You get back in here. Everything here it is the classic paper. So you check if I paper and there is around 25 new videos. It has to be all renamed. But you have to go this process. Oh no, okay. So I haven't been done so many times. It's okay, tired. There's more videos. This is I expect. I think I say 10. You're right about it, guys. And I believe it is each of our 1.4. It means 40 gigabytes. 30.2. This is very good estimation, because it is easy to know that's something about the case. But this is the case showing that what's the thing about this brain again, okay, so issues about when it is testified this part. And interesting innovation. When you think about something what was a relevant line, you memorize what you want to do about the occasion. So C8 was meaning chatting of it. There's chat part in here. I don't know have I turned my chances occasion around if I commented this. Here it is a person occasion. You know they had and somebody fritting here, okay, so waterfall. Okay, so okay, here it is. Okay, let me take apart the occasion, taking the one lines apart the occasion. So one of the things is about this instant message programs occasion. When the people, there is so many people are writing something about the for a person on and so on occasion. This is one occasion. Como esto? Somebody started. I mean, this is occasion. What the hell you can do about the occasion? You feel rely on this. You know about the occasion. Como esto means something about Spanish, I guess. And meaning how are you? How's going? Maybe write for to putting and say how going education, how things are occasionally, how things are occasionally. If somebody asking that, this is direct alliance occasion. Alright, this is somebody who call herself or itself the question Chinese cat equation. What you can think about? What is that name? It's just a name. It seems appears is an Anglican English name occasion on both or formal and surname. Hi Terry, hope you don't mind chatting with a spiteful honey girl. So how are you? Okay, this is you hope judge your mind is setting. Here it is a little bit always your opposite show is well versions. Okay, you 6-year-old. Okay, so all dirty advertisers, spammer or robot bot or whatever. You always say about bot or use an AI algorithm because you always put a location on. And it was said because alright, it's interesting that I just have a read about the internet article about that there's a whole able to the best possible way to the spotting and and bots about occasion. It's a very highly sophisticated bots occasion, and how to able the best possible way. So you are now a very good person to start here to because as I say about myself testify about the occasion to the observing guys. Are you? So I say hi there or but oh no I am not. Are you? Derogation correlated laughing or loud set with it. That's really hard to say. No, you are you. Yeah, I am a half human. My neural processor is working 100 with a separate CPU. I say, okay, then yeah, I know it's random, but my D-back X cheated on me, so I am on a manhunt. Hehe. This is quite interesting about he put a big capitals on man and hunt occasion. Okay, this manhunt, of course. For a person occasion, manhunt seems to be more about it like a police occasion, some kind of a Fukichi or some person who is wanted for whatsoever reason. That is sexual terms, but more about a laughful idea occasion, manhunt or violent term of some kind of violent terms about something a violator occasion, who is hunter to hunted to prey. Yeah, I know it's random. You mean that the random is communication, like these two persons have every occasion. That's the kind of here it is. Somebody's DJ J Union Souls and hyphen AC at and they should come out some kind of email address what I never in my entire life have ever no previous case communication. So I pretend I never know if I'll have this kind of person any kind of communication before. There is no memories of which you have any kind of interaction with this person, so it is completely unknown as a person every possible respect about the case, and therefore one of these come around to creating what is separating some kind of methodology. Obviously pretty simple because it's not that you don't understand it here, but as you say, you have no in real life occasion idea about any the personality, anything about who he is, or any kind of facts about him. The pretty obvious things of some kind of human living exists on the planet, but as I say, so little you know about this occasion and the person behind it. It's gonna be a bit the email occasion, so depend occasion. So let's kind of what he say about more occasion. Hey, I know it. I got your user on MSN direction. I am a Gappy. You are. And this is quite interesting about occasion. Gappy. What do you mean Gappy? This is a kind of occasion. As again, occasion I like to play, but it can be anything. It can be some certain kind of values. A Gappy occasion. D-back. Maybe something deuce back or whatever the D-back occasion. EX cheated on me. So I'm a man who here. And this is kind of amazing thing, right? This is kind of a good excuse about doing this kind of this. I got your username and directory. Okay, let's go. This is kind of pretty obvious occasion. You put MSN. Okay, so they can, of course, when you ever put this on MSN and a name to widely available, what you usually get about it is some kind of a spammer particula, right? You need to know about like a paper. Are you now using advanced human AI algorithms? Reason I see. Where do you live? I am bored at home, and this usually leads to bad things. Ever since I am seen as sexually deprived. I mean, oh, big joke is this case. Alright, when I talk about this, I don't really know. This is the right place to discuss about those things about that, but in the right context, nevertheless. But I mean, it's hard to find about that. Okay, so I mean. It takes only one person and you immediately lose that kind of deprivation. One single person, however, and there is no excuses on her side occasion. But of course, one single person is not willing to do anything about it. This is occasion in occasion. So go ask about your first person who it is occasion. Okay, so let's get about how it works. Okay, so I see about it. That's single good excuse at that occasion. Let's put it that way. I don't value a single damn thing what you're saying unless there is some proof. Are you seeing it after the online dating sites? Alright, online dating sites, of course, occasion person. money, but there, when you think about, there is 500 of the over 1 million people like single sites, and when it gets over 100 people, there is possible million sites of occasion. You seem cool, I just took some. You seem cool. Again, there is nothing evidence for the person to think about that. I'm personally cool for that occasion. It's just created of a kind of a creating simplification. Remember, okay, so I'm analyzing this a highest degree of art. Okay, so there is no single episode anybody can really plot that came out. I mean, the computer progress. I want a page should always be had any kind of a spamming, poofing, stealing content. Because another why there is no way this person could to penetrate for my personal intelligence. So I don't talk about here intelligence, but in a central idea about the letting this person just can't take any control of herself for any type of manipulation, any type of deception of any kind of a belief, and have any kind of really belief about this person's anything about what he says, anything he claims, anything about that at all. This is just words, text as coming on around relation. You can of course communicate. This is a more about the interactive game. Okay, and this is not the interactive game. Okay, so I don't know really what my interests really are on this kind of interactive games. It's usually like, okay, how I play this game this time around. Okay, so you have a different strategies, a different interest to play. You remember this? You just want to play this because this is just like money game. It's not so serious game. So you just go very unserious way. You always like a little bit different player. Sometimes you just want to come with a mental devour about occasion. There's no general strategy how I play these games. I just this time go very user strategy, just completely very skeptical about what he says, and it just tries to do some kind of it. Just not thinking about it, he's just spammer about occasion, and he make it look like it, should not. So it doesn't take a long time occasion, and what are you benefiting from this? How is this useful for you occasion? Because you might have to make a profile if you don't have already, and this is occasional link occasion. I mean link. Alright, what do you get this kind of link? It's very good question with DCO. COSCR ration. As I say, it's some kind of short kind of like, okay, here, let me know what you think. You might have to make a profile if you have already. It takes up to 1 minute, it's 100% free. Okay, so this link is one of the question about any links and how hard, what depressing any links. Okay, so I have no idea about those links. What links to what kind of environments of testify. What I believe occasionally, I have a comment of what happened in the same kind of when I press that link. There is some type of computer browser immediately open application. So the computer tries to first archive up, but I don't say hyperlink. But this is user occasion on. So you have an error with the contact which is downloading. There is firewall on, there is the computer defenses all the time, and they should do any kind of this kind of activities. You never know what these people do. You say, are you already hacking my computer? It's because it's got to be possible. You're very strict about this. You're very skeptical about his other interests. You always think about these people just want to steal your computer, any passwords or any kind of identity, and any benefiting economically. It's usually they should the computer depth about the frauds or social systems occasion or a virus. It's very likely usually that always a kind of economical benefit, monetary benefit about some way of photos of your computer. So there can be some computer capturing about using as a spamming computer or a bot computer or so on. Anyways, there's so many reasons they want to benefit. It usually seems to always do some economical incentives about what causes those people's operating and well, this is the case universe. I would be maybe different way to operate. This is interesting about universe. What I say about the different operation in different universe, different labs of universe. Pretty much still things to be said. The same computer, the same occasion, but have a different lab of the human psychological will be existing occasion as what be that based on the very livelihood occasion example will be differently answer in different questions, because of what people in this kind of universe where it seems to be that all people have a economic interest always operating. If you example some kind of systems that self-interest will be much less interesting to get on different universes and a sort of kind of to getting into the benefiting always a monetary getting cash dissatisfaction instance and always some kind of earning as if it will be less about concern about the self-earnings occasion but will be always have a less also skepticism about them. And it goes showing about it. It's quite a one-on-one about my approach about the compared to the whole the universe work. So it's all had to do about the operativeness, okay? So, and therefore I used in different situations, different way. This is this universe and to operate this kind of rule, so that's it is. You can really say about anything is. Well, my favorite thing about discussing has been all this year through, with any exceptions. Well, if we coming on somebody, I cannot really myself to get started this get the point of view about the more specific situation. Okay, if minorities were with a special just can but with tonight as well might be able to something to fill an infinity amount of time forever. Again, this kind of infinity amount of time is and forever our words are absolutely impossible to realize any human brains, even to all these supercomputers. They get always extending in a certain large amount, but as it goes get about like a Googleplex, you can never really put any real world applications those days. You can never those numbers write down in anywhere because you have nothing to be representative values. You can never have one example atom representing one Googleplex digit example of education because you run a ton of this representation material. So you cannot have anything representation. You gotta have an infinity problems occasionally approaching of this kind of innovation issues. And I am also with this general name occasion here coming up with so much occasion. So what happened to those computers systems occasion? We are running nowhere. Nothing is really going anywhere. Okay, and the voice here it is. Okay, there's some voice. It's not good voice enough. It's nothing really. Alright, yeah, it's coming up. So I have quite a lot of occasion too. Occasion in there. And there's more about the words. Okay, what you so it might be possibly interesting about. Okay. Just keep a look around operation narration. Always interesting about occasion the one per month occasion. Lots of videos have remote per users. This is a question about what makes people remote. Video content from who has blocked in your current copyright grounds. As soon as the human a kind of a different beliefs occasion. As I say about it's like a fairy tale, so such kind of reality came so on. As in case there seems to be one single character about all this, and thing is something about the words which doesn't really hold anything in real existence characteristic or something. Feel like it's more like a fairy tale. Okay, let's go to get it point for what happened here. This conversation about this person who was spamming around here. As an argument, you have to uphold that ability to expand, and if they can offer it, I just a test ration or occasion. I posted some more sexy pics I just took. Would you like to get your opinion? Okay, the dedication. Isn't there any better way to make cash? Okay, I can show you something if you aren't afraid of the risks. As somebody can say, I love to show off. Okay, did you make your account? Okay, just something like he's currently well, no. Institution asking about the case is never gonna go anywhere. So they say, okay, I know there is no way we're doing anything. We're just getting on. We're getting on. Yes, I maybe not on occasion. Answer this question. Okay, as if the person is do you know and when outcome will be validated? Yes, kind of patient can answer because ask kind of a wayframe. Extra time and moment. This kind of a case can contain questions. One thing is a complex operative in this occasion. There's certain amount everything could be always about this sound occasion. There's kind of certain connection. How many times you have heard before this song? What kind of is it occasion some kind of emotional? Is it occasion does it have emotional so the kind of how the person reacts to such a kind of sound listening? What if occasion is